Hey y'all, I hope you've really enjoyed the little teasers that we've been dropping this week. Yes, it has something to do with Patreon that will be launched at the end of this week. It may be a show you're familiar with, it may not be, but there'll be more details this weekend. So stay tuned. Thanks. Hey y'all, it's American Mom. I'm ready to see episode 4 of Lost, season 4. I mean, this season has started off just like season 3 did. And I know it's just going to keep, going and going and going. The last episode, we were introduced to 4 new characters that fell onto the island. And I'm not saying I like Benjamin. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he and Locke know something about these people. Benjamin shot Charlotte. Locke killed Naomi. It's like there's imminent danger. So I'm starting to believe that because in episode 1, Jack was like, to Kate, we have to go back. Like, so that's why I'm like, okay, what do they know? What happens? These 4 people, they're not there just to rescue us. They were there for Naomi, but she's dead, and they're there for Benjamin. They can have him. I mean, they could have just dropped a ransom note and we would have just shot his ass back up to the helicopter. They didn't need to land at all. For all I care. Oh, God. It blew my mind about Saeed working for Benjamin in a flash forward. So my mind's just still doing all this. I think I'm ready to see the next episode is what I'm trying to say. Maybe not. Regardless, let's do this.
So here we are, just like old times. Except I'm locked in a different room. And you're more lost than you ever were.
I'm lost as well.
I know what you're trying to do. It's not gonna work.
Excellent, John. You're evolving.
Done with your breakfast?
Don't smile. He gets to him. Don't show it. Oh.
Well, if you're spying for Jack,
I'm not spying for anyone.
so why don't you tell
Because
me?
I don't trust you.
Okay.
What if she is pregnant?
See you later then.
I don't know how to feel about it. I think Sawyer would be okay with it because he has a daughter, but oh, flashback. Or forward. Where are we?
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do this. That's my saying, Kate, you bitch.
Assault with a deadly weapon, grand larceny, grand theft auto, and murder in the first degree.
What?
Miss Austin, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
I mean, she knew if they got rescued. Who said it to her? What do you have to go back to? You're going to be arrested. You are still wanted. And here we are.
That dude creeps me out.
He's still in the rec room, right?
No, I moved him to the boathouse.
Thanks.
You just totally Scooby-Dooed me, didn't you?
Sorry.
What I want is 1 minute of someone's time. You bring him to me, and I will tell you everything I know about you.
He wants Benjamin.
Who do you think?
I think Benjamin.
You confessed to your mother that you killed your father, and now she's their star witness. So you tell me,
Wow.
what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to win this thing?
Put me on the stand.
Want to take a chance with the DA crossing you? No.
All right, you want to make this about me, about my character? Fine. You are not using my son.
She and Sawyer do have a baby.
Maybe we should try a number.
Oh my gosh, how long?
911.
The defense calls Dr. Jack Shepard to the witness stand.
Only 8 of us survived the crash. We landed in the water. I was hurt pretty badly. In fact, if it weren't for her, I would have never made it to the shore.
8.
She took care of me. She took care of all of us. She gave us first aid.
What's he doing?
Water, found food.
That was very moving, Dr. Shepard.
Yeah, I believed it. If I wasn't there.
I only have one question for you. Do you love the defendant?
Objection.
Do you love Miss Austin?
Yes.
No. Not anymore.
Oh. Oh my gosh, what happens?
So,
He's what happens.
Pretty damn good wine. I tested it.
Best one.
So, how's life at Casa de Claire?
I want to use you for something.
see? Wasn't that hard. For what?
For Ben. I want you to help me bust him out.
Yeah. She's got to get him out.
I need your word. You ain't gonna do nothing to her.
He's going to tell.
Why would I do anything?
Just
to
give me your word, John.
Whatever Miles has to say to Ben, you can say to me.
They both can't keep their mouths shut. This is why they belong together.
You got 1 minute. Go.
So now I found you. And I can tell him exactly where you are.
Not if you don't live.
Or I can lie and tell him you're already dead. And I'd be willing to do that for $3.2 million.
That's specific.
You're wanted for murder, fraud, arson, a whole bunch of other stuff we can't remember. You're a fugitive. Got caught in Australia and the feds are bringing you back. So yeah, we know. If I were you, I'd stay right here on the island.
She doesn't, because she's in court.
Who knows, maybe you didn't survive the crash.
John, this has nothing to do with you.
Go back to your house, Kate!
I asked you where he was.
You're not welcome here anymore. I want you gone by morning.
I don't think Sawyer would like that. She's in this mess because of you.
Came here to tell you that I don't want to testify against you.
Good.
Then don't.
I want to see my grandson.
I do too. And whose is it?
I don't want you anywhere near him.
Kate.
We're finished.
You okay?
I'm not wearing this anymore because this is bothering me. Sorry. Now they're going to have some special times together. Is she going to let him know when she finds out if she's pregnant? Because we know she has a baby. Okay. Read each other's face.
3 cards, Charlotte. Is that progress?
Hey.
Why is he losing his intelligence?
Calling your boat all day. Why isn't anyone answering?
We're here. How should we know? If they're not answering, then
Are
they're
you
probably...
telling me there is only one line on that boat?
What do you mean they took off? I thought the helicopter was with you.
Are they acting surprised too, or do they know?
Open your mouth. Wide.
Oh.
Don't talk. Bite down, bite down.
He
I
can't drop.
realized that when I tied you up in here the other day, I made the mistake of failing to introduce myself. My name is John Locke, and I'm responsible for the well-being of this island. Eventually, Miles, you're going to tell me who you are, and you're going to tell me about the people on the boat, and you're going to tell me why you're so interested in Ben. In the meantime, however,
Oh my gosh.
you're going to keep your mouth shut.
And I'm not pregnant.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How?
I mean, woo!
Would it have been the worst thing in the world?
Yes, it would have been the worst thing in the world. What would we have done with a baby?
I'm going back to the beach.
Oh, she wanted to see what he'd say.
What, you're leaving because of this? Because in about a week, you'll find some reason to get pissed at Jack and bounce right back to me.
That's true. And she got mad because she knows that's true. That's what you do, Kate.
Time served plus 10 years probation and agreement that she does not leave the state.
What does that matter? She can go
I'll
anywhere.
take it.
No, wait, Kate.
Give me something to sign and I'll sign it. And then I walk out the back door.
I just wanted to tell you that what I said in there, I didn't mean it.
He still loves her. This before his life turns to shit and everything?
I know why you don't want to see the baby, Jack. But until you do, until you want to, there's no you and me going for coffee.
Yes, babe.
But, if at any time you change your mind, come and see us.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it? Hurry up and... Oh, he looks like he's about 2. 1.5, 2? Hey, what is he? Hey. Bless him. Hey. Aw, she just gets to...
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Mommy.
Hi, Aaron.
Did she just call him Aaron? What? That's not Claire's Aaron. Is that Claire's Aaron? Or did she name her baby Aaron? I'm confused again. I feel like it's really cut and dry. Michelle, you should be able to follow this. But I'm reading into it a little bit too much. I thought she and Jack had a baby. Why wouldn't Jack want to see the baby? Or why is she talking about the baby if it's not theirs? Why'd she call him Aaron? What's going on? This episode. Okay, I'm gonna have to just move on from that because it's making my head hurt. I swear I have to take an ibuprofen when I watch the show now. I have to have tequila or a Fireball and ibuprofen. That's not healthy. Time to watch TV. What's going on? Okay. So her mom changed her mind. She wanted to see the baby, but Kate said, "You're not getting near my baby," and her mom still didn't testify against her. They made a deal. She has to stay in the state. She gets to raise the baby. I'm not going into that again because that is blowing my mind. But Kate's off the hook. She gets to be, she's free. She's free. She just has to stay in that state. We saw Miles tell Kate that he needed to speak to Benjamin, and he would tell her what he knew about her. So she had Sawyer, you know, distract Locke so that she could go get Benjamin wherever he was. He had been moved. I don't know what room he's in now. He's in a basement of Locke's house. What? I don't remember. She went to free Miles. She found out where he was, and she took him to Benjamin. They had a 60-second conversation for $3.2 million. Weird number. Either it's 3 million or it's 3.5. Like, Miles, don't be difficult. Miles said for that amount of money, he could tell his boss that Benjamin was dead. Or, you know, if he didn't pay the money, then he'd turn him over to this. I'm assuming it's the tall black guy. I don't know his name yet. He's the guy in charge. I figured that. So he's given him a week to come up with the money. Locke finds out because Sawyer opens his mouth. He can't keep a secret any better than Kate can. They're like children. So John storms in, puts a grenade in Miles's mouth. He introduces himself as John, and he is the leader on this island. And he took the pin out. He has to hold it with his mouth. So I was like, wow. And that, I mean, he's terrified. We're about to have another art situation, if you know what I mean. If he drops that, I'm not invested in Miles. I just don't want to see it. He can drop it, but it's disgusting. I don't know what's going to happen. This episode was just, of course, we went back and forth. We were in the present day again after we've been rescued, and then on the island. So this was another great episode. I have to just keep saying that. I should just put that like in a loop, because I mean it. I mean, they're all very good. It's just my mind's blown again. All right. Yeah, this is a good season. All right. Thank y'all for watching this with me. Until the next video and the next time. Bye.